Hey guys, this is Danish. I'm back with our free community webinar sessions, and today's session is actually my favorite because it is about a country which is my favorite, Thailand. So we will be talking all about it, and we have incredible, beautiful, mind-blowing guests as well who will be sharing some tips and their experiences. They just to let you know, these all are veteran digital nomads. So they've been doing it for a while, so we can learn a lot. I also was in Thailand a few months ago, so I will also can chip in and we will have amazing time. So before we go ahead, I need to just share some resources and give some shout outs. Will take just 30 seconds, but these are incredible resources. I'll start with VisaDB. Actually, I am the founder. So it's actually a platform to hire immigration and tax experts around the world in 70 countries. So check it out and connect with any immigration and tax experts, including myself. Second shout out is like a safety. They're already well known, but just giving them because they're the kind of cheapest, should say affordable insurance provider. And they have like 4.5 rating on Trustpilot, so that means good. But you can go there, read them, and check their products out. Most nomads use it. SoulGuard is kind of becoming my favorite because I am using their products. SoulGuard is founded by Adrian, who was a digital nomad, and he saw the need, and he created the products for global citizens. You can see them. They have won several innovation awards. And check them out. And they also give our community special discounts. So 15% off the whole store. And that is not available anywhere. This is like a giving back to the community. Last but not least, it's our own community. And just to let you know that our community is on Facebook, which has 156,000. This is the biggest community of digital nomads. And it also happened to be the most engaged, positive, amazing community that Facebook decided to work with us. So I'm working with Meta right now and telling them what works, what not. So congratulations to all of us. So these were the shouts out, and I'm just gonna turn my screen off. And first of all, on the behalf of 155,000 digital nomads, I'll show my gratitude. They're not here, but on behalf of them, thank you, all of you. Chris, Mel, and Cameron, really, really appreciate it for your time and the knowledge and the wisdom you're gonna share with us. I will start with, how are you guys doing? Where are you right now? Your experience with Thailand, like when were you in Thailand? And where are you planning to go? And I'll start with the Mel. So let's start with Mel.
Yeah, hi, I'm Mel. I'm currently doing well, and I'm in Playa del Carmen in Mexico, which is very similar to Chiang Mai, as we'll get to. I've been in Chiang Mai for 4 months in 2017 and 2018, and it was also like all around the country. I was like in Bangkok, Ayutthaya, all the islands, Koh Phangan, Phuket, Koh Samui, everything you can think of. So I got around quite a bit, which was great.
Wow. This is incredible. Thank you, Mel. We're gonna really excited to learn more. Chris, I know you just got there, but please share about you. Where are you? What's your plan and experience?
Yeah, hi, I'm Chris, and I just got to Thailand last night, and I am in the area of Lamai, Koh Samui, and I'm planning on staying here at least a month, and then the 2 islands north of here, I'm interested in checking out, and I went ahead and entered on the 45-day pass that they're giving U.S. passport holders right now. And I heard that I can extend it by 30 days. So if that's the case, I would like to kind of finish the islands on this area and then maybe go south over to Krabi and some of the other areas to wrap up my 75 days.
Yeah, I just remember that, guys, Chris is also building a page, a suitcase and a smile. So check it out, and or she can drop the link as well in a minute. But so yeah, she's building that, and I'll move with that to Cameron. And I actually met Cameron in Chiang Mai 2 months ago, and we both were like, hugging, hey, vibing, and Cameron is very tall, guys, so that you know. So yeah, Cameron, please share with us where are you, and what's your plan and experience?
So I am now in Saigon, Vietnam. I just came from Chiang Mai this weekend. Yes, Danish, it was awesome meeting you. It was really my honor, my pleasure. In fact, there's a lot of digital nomads in Chiang Mai. Out of all the places I've been, throughout Egypt, Eastern Europe, even Western Europe, I've never seen that many remote workers. So it was a very unique experience, and I'm glad I had it.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all of you guys. I will start the conversation, and you can chip in if you have something, or anyone can chip in. So first question, Thailand. I've been there, and I was like, why the hell I did not visit this beautiful country before? What is it in Thailand generally would ask you that it's like a magnet for remote workers, not only remote workers, but tourists, foreigners, everybody wants to go to Thailand. So in what is your short answer? Like, what is it in your opinion which attracts everybody to Thailand?
I'm chasing warm weather. I don't like cold weather, so I'm here for the warm weather. It's rainy season still where I'm at in Koh Samui, but that's okay. It's still warm and beautiful. I went to the beach today and just jumped out of the shower real quick to be here. And this is the type of climate that I enjoy for winter holidays. So I'm really excited. And I heard that there's some really fun New Year's Eve parties here. So I'm looking forward to checking that out.
Oh my gosh, exciting me. I should visit. But yeah, thank you. Thank you, Chris. And Mel, what do you think? What would be your one reason
Yeah,
that
I
everybody
think generally safety, because all of Asia is pretty safe now. Being in Central America, I can say that. And also it's cheap, and the weather definitely, and I think also the culture, because there's just so much diversity, and also they have islands and beaches, and they have cities that don't have that, and like just so much nature diversity as well. And
Wow. Yeah, I think you actually summed up top points there. So really appreciate it, Mel. And Carmen, you were recently there. I think maybe a week ago you were there. So you kind of may have a fresh memory of what is the reason, because you were excited. We both were excited to be in Thailand. So what do you think is the reason people going there?
Thailand is a Goldilocks zone. So whenever you look at, Southeast Asia, the other places, they don't have as good of a visa, they don't have the infrastructure, they don't have a cost of living. It's just Thailand has it all. And then because it has it all, that's where everyone's going. So that's where you hear about Chiang Mai a lot, because a lot of remote workers are going there. That's why Bangkok is the metropolitan of Asia that everyone knows about. And then all throughout the coastline, it's pretty much all coastline. It's just a giant bay with these beautiful beaches. So it's like a no-brainer. Everyone's going to go there.
Wow. And guys, I will also chip in. I was there. So I'm also a veteran. I'm like a dad of the Digital Nomads community, kind of. And I actually did not go in many years. But then I went to Chiang Mai, and I was like, why did not I make it before? So as Mel, all of our guests said, cost of living to beautiful beaches, to the people. Everybody's wearing masks, but you can see the smiling eyes. They are smiling at you. They were very kind and very humble. And of course, Thai food, I don't even need to sell you on that, right? Pad Thai, everybody can die for. So I had the most incredible fresh coconuts, and food is a big thing for me. So yeah, for me, one reason I would say, in my humble opinion, that food at the same time cost of living is making people go. Foodomads, we have a lot of foodomads, they go there. So guys, thank you very much. Now, if we talk about the where to go, this is the biggest question. It's like not like a massive country, but still it has several cities. So I think you were, Mel, there way earlier. What do you think the best areas for digital nomads? I think we all would agree on one, but just asking your opinion, what do you think?
Yeah, I think definitely Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is actually where I started my nomad life. It's like, to be a digital nomad, you have to go to Chiang Mai, right? So that's what I did. And I also loved Koh Phangan, especially the Sri Chanu area, top left. That's where all the yoga hippies are. That's great. So I really, really enjoyed that community. And also Pai, top left from Chiang Mai, a 4-hour bus ride through some windy mountains. It's a small town, but they have a walking street food market every night. And there is amazing community, lots of live music and stuff. That's also a place that I really loved hanging out in.
Wow. I think Pai you added, that's a very unique one. And yes, it's a very special one as well. So amazing. And Chris, we already know, I think Koh Samui, I would say, but have you been before? This is your first time in Thailand, I believe?
This is my first time in Asia. Malaysia. And I'm so excited to be here.
Wow.
Yeah, I chose Koh Samui because I had a friend who thought this island would meet a lot of my needs. I like smaller towns and smaller communities. And I would actually say where I am in Lamai, it's actually a bit bigger than what I was expecting. And a lot of people think this is really small. So I just, I really like small communities.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to, so I'm committed right now to a month stay in my current location in Lamai, but I really want to get up to the northern part, Fisherman's Village and Boput. I mispronounce everything. And my Nam, I think.
Yeah.
The northern part. I've heard really nice things there, and I've connected with some new to be friends on the current WhatsApp groups that they have here. So I got invited to some people's homes next week in that area, and I'm excited to check it out. So I might actually live up there for a few weeks before I go to the next island.
Wow. This is so guys, this is how digital nomads life look like. But most of you are kind of digital nomads, hopefully. Even if you are not, you can see that it's so much fun, but it also has a lot of work to find the places, book the places. But I will ask Cam, I think you also just visited northern Thailand. Is that correct?
Yes, I was only in Chiang Mai that entire time, but I heard great things about Pai. It seems to be the hippie village. So if you're into yoga retreats or health, Pai is the place to go, whereas Chiang Mai is like a little big city. It's small enough you can get around, but it's still full of things. And then, of course, Bangkok. Everyone's heard about that. I'm really liking the vibe here in Saigon, so I'm starting to look at Bangkok as another option. But the other place that I keep hearing about is Koh Phangan. I know everyone hears about the full moon party on the east of the island, but supposedly all the digital nomads live on the west side. And that's where you have your co-lives, your Airbnbs, actually nice things to live in. So if I were to pick again, I would check out Pai, Bangkok, and Koh Phangan.
Wow. This is incredible. So guys, you might have a lot of ideas now. So if you divide Thailand as a northern, central, and south, and north supposed to be famous amongst digital nomads. It's like a number one place, Chiang Mai, to go. And I don't know if Bangkok is in south or central, but let's say southern central. What do you think, Mel? I think it's central. In the center, right?
Yeah, central probably.
Yes, and then central is Bangkok, and Pattaya is kind of tourist city. If you're in Bangkok, just make a day work.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and then south, Koh Phangan, Koh Samui, where Chris is, and some other islands, I guess, Phuket. I am like learning the pronunciation. Apologies if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. So Phuket, which I'm actually will be going in a week. So these are the places, but there are smaller islands which I could share as well. But we have very limited time, so I'm just moving fast. But yes, so Phuket, Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, and Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Pattaya. These are the major hubs, but there are smaller islands like Pai and other places where you can go. So please ask in the community for those specific places. Or once you are in Thailand, you'll be connected with the Digital Nomads community and WhatsApp groups. So you'll be learning a lot. Now, guys, we sorted out where to go, how to go. My next question would be how do you find a place to live? Is it like a typical Airbnb, go book, click, and move? Or Mel, again, because you were there way earlier, so would you like to share how did you find or?
Yeah, I've actually lived in 3 different locations, so I can share. The first thing that I did was in Chiang Mai, I contacted Perfect Homes. It's an agency there. They supply homes. So I rented with them an apartment for a couple months at first. Then I went to Bangkok, came back. Then I found a place in the old town, I think via Facebook, that I stayed in for a couple of weeks. The beds were really hard, so that's like a typical Thai place. And I was dancing with the cockroaches in the bathroom, so they were fun. And then the third place I found was a shared flat, a bit outside of Chiang Mai, a bit in the east. So I always had to take a taxi, but that was, I found that I lived with an expat woman who was teaching at an international school. So it's, I can recommend Facebook definitely for people who are looking for roommates. Basically, that happens a lot there too.
Wow. So Facebook groups, a reference, and other like many ways. All right. And Cam, you were telling me something. How did you find on Booking.com, right?
I had Airbnb, but
Yeah.
it was a hotel. It was a hotel that I got for $117 for the entire month. So there are deals like that. If you guys want to know about it, it's called Chum Doi House Hotel. Google Map it; it'll be there. Tell them, hey, Cameron got his deal for $120 a month. I want that. It might work. I don't know. But other than that, I think if you actually walk around, there's a lot. Great that it's not as convenient as Airbnb. And then of course Facebook. Those are your best ones.
Wow. This is just like Chris on my face was like jaw drop because I haven't found such a deal. So Cameron is a deal finder. Definitely. I couldn't find it. And yes, there are more hotels on Airbnb, so it's a good option. Chris, how did you find it, the place you are in right now?
So I did my research on Airbnb and Booking.com. And once a lot of them were listing their business names. So then I went to Google Maps and looked them up there, and I read the reviews on all three platforms. So Google, Airbnb, and Booking. And I was also a part of a WhatsApp group. So I had put in a couple properties to get some feedback from people, and I got some private messages, and I met a woman or a girl a little bit younger than me, and she's living in one of the places and was able to give me she booked a month, but has already stayed 6 weeks. So she's extended. So I contacted the business directly and rented that way by transferring money through Wise.
Yeah.
And it's been great. My first 24 hours, but it's been great. And that system has worked out well. I also like to look at property management companies, finding different ones online. I do that from time to time, but this method worked out for me for this one.
Wow. So there's different methods. I usually, as you guys said, I'm looking for service apartments, like condo buildings, the whole buildings, managed properties. They are actually, they're much better. They have a cleaning staff, so you can get them clean your apartment, and they're also professional property managers. They have a plumber in house. Everyone is there, so they can come and join. But I found it on Airbnb, and I also sometimes use Google Maps to find and search the keyword serviced apartments or apartment hotels. And I found I'm in Vietnam right now, by the way. I'm next to Da Nang, and Da Nang I found the best apartment hotel, the most cheapest and the best, and I couldn't believe that I can get such a deal for that. Was it like luxury 5-star apartment hotel? So these are the ways you can find the deals on Airbnb. Sometimes you need to join WhatsApp groups and ask in Facebook groups. So it's like a mix and match. It's not like all the time you get at one place. So that is challenging and also good that you need to spend time to find the good deals, but as it's going to take a while. It takes time, right? So, all right, guys. So the next topic would be, so we know where to go, how to find these places. Guys, if you're going on a short term, I would suggest you to go Booking or Airbnb. Just book a hotel quick, like 2-3 days on island. But of course, if you're planning to live a month minimum, like I do, or most of you guys do, then of course you need to find a decent place. Now, guys, so my next topic would be food, which is, and then we will get to the safety. So is there I think you guys will say amazing. Of course, we all love Thai food. But can I ask you guys, is there different food in different region of Thailand? I'm sorry, Chris, but maybe you don't know, but maybe I can ask the Mel and Cameron. Guys, what is your favorite Thai food, number one? And is there a difference in food if you go from north to south?
There is. The north is more specialized on khao soi, which is mostly a chicken dish with some noodles and this really nice broth. That's what I was eating up there, up in north a lot. In the south, they don't have khao soi, which is sad, but then they have pad thai and all the curries and everything, which is also amazing. And I think the papaya salad is slightly different in the north and the south, so that's worth a try.
Damn, Val, you know the technicalities. I will be trying south, but yes, papaya salad was a new discovery to me, and especially the spicy one because I love spicy food. So I'm like, wow, this is amazing. So yes, khao soi was also my favorite, and I noticed the little smile on Cameron's face when you said khao soi. So that's the magic of that food. It brings a smile to people's face. But Cameron, what is your favorite Thai food? Because you were in North, so would you like to share?
My favorite was mussel curry, but I love curry in general, so that might play into it. But just having peanuts and everything. So like the pad thai, there was a little restaurant right next to my hotel, and it was like $2 for a whole plate of just perfect pad thai. We're talking like perfectly roasted peanuts, green onion. Oh, it was amazing. I think something that folks don't talk about with Thailand is that it has a lot of immigrants, a lot of expats from all over the world. So you'll actually find international cuisine. Something I was very surprised by was the quality and the price of Japanese food. So sushi, onigiri, things like that. It's very affordable, but still like top tier. So it was just, that was blowing my mind.
Yes, that's, to be honest, you hit the nail. I will share one experience, but I'll ask Chris. Chris, you there 24 hours. Did you try food yet, the Thai food?
I've eaten at the closest restaurant to my apartment complex twice so far. I had a shrimp wonton and roasted pork noodle broth dish. I have so much to learn. And then tonight I had tom yum there, and I actually was full because I went up to a meetup for lunch and was with new friends for 4 hours. And the place we picked, we were looking for a place right on the beach because I just got here and I wanted the view. And interestingly enough, it was more just like Western food. There really wasn't much Thai food on that menu. So we all just went for something safe, like a cheeseburger, but it was done really well. They had all the extra fixings on it. So but as I was walking home, I found the fresh food market and the night market that's nearby. And I can tell I'm going to really enjoy this month eating around Lamai.
Damn. This is literally, you guys nailed it. You guys make me hungry, to be honest. I'm thinking to quit this webinar and just go and eat something, because you hit the points, tom yum, kosoi, and all those dishes. And Cameron, you said something amazing. So when I went to Chiang Mai and I had the sushi first time, and I was wondering for half an hour, what the hell I was eating in America. It's for you. I don't know, it wasn't because that is a roadside sushi, and in South America or in generally Americas or even in Europe, you don't. It's a different thing. So I think it's something different flavor in the soil, or proximity to the authentic food place maybe. And I also find Indian food was kind of flavors get richer. So guys, I know all of you food nomads, Thailand is like a treasure if you love food. And it's not all the food are spicy, just to let you know. So don't worry. And they can also, make it less spicy for you if you tell them. But generally, north, south, central, you're going to have a treat, such a treat. And I will add another thing, that Thai food and also Thai massage. So these are literally, Thai massage is, gonna make your well-being. You will be on the weekends, you'll have a massage, and the next week you will be hustling harder. That's why the digital nomads come here. Work hard, and massage hard, sleep hard, eat hard, everything hard here. So food is incredible, massage is incredible, and it really adds in quality of life and general well-being, to be honest. It's not just the words, but when you go there, that's the beauty of Thailand. So guys, I really appreciate all of you. I think it seems like all of you guys love food. So maybe when we get, sometimes we meet, we're gonna eat, we're gonna have a nice meal. So I'll be moving to the next topic, which is very important one, is the safety, general safety, because Mel, you are in right now in Americas. Chris, I know you were there a long time, in those countries there. I was there during the COVID time. And Cameron, I guess you were also at some point, you've been to South America, I assume, or not yet?
Correct.
Yeah. So we know that there's a different land. So there's a different type of vigilance, or you need to be alerted. You need to watch out in certain countries. Nothing too dangerous or crazy, to be honest. I am fine. Everybody's fine. But you have to be careful in certain countries. So my question to all of you guys, well, Chris, again, whatever your experience is, And the first question, I think I will ask Mel that specific to women's safety. Unfortunately, we still live in a world that we have to talk specifically about that. But I would ask you, how is Thailand generally for women?
I found it very safe. I found myself, like, I started in Bangkok, I think, and then I was walking around the streets at night with like 2 other girls, and I was like, is this okay? Can we do this? And they were like, yeah, it's totally fine. So that's completely fine, apparently. And yeah, also in Chiang Mai or Pai or anywhere, I've never had a problem. Like, I've heard things about Bali where people get like assaulted on scooters or something, but that has never happened in Thailand. It's not been a thing. So it felt very safe.
That's amazing. And if we talk about general safety, Cameron, you were there 2.5 months. Did you feel any time during your stay 2.5 months that is less safe or something?
No, and I work on US hours while here in Asia, so I am up until 4 a.m., which means coming back from the co-work about 12 o'clock, 2 a.m., what you would expect to be, a seedy time is totally normal. I had, of course, ton of drunk foreigners walking around, stumbling, eating chips. But yeah, no, it was totally fine. People were comfortable. I'd say the most dangerous thing is yourself when you're on a scooter. Something that I heard is that just one beer will make you forget that you need to be driving on the left side of the road. So it's not the environment, it's yourself. You need to keep yourself safe.
Yes. Wow. Chris, you were safe in the last 24 hours. I assume that it's the safe. Koh Samui is a small town, I heard. It's quite safe as well. That's what I'm hearing from the members.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing, that there's not a lot to worry about here except for scooters, like you mentioned. I personally have never driven on the left-hand side of the road anywhere yet. I'm very comfortable on motorcycles. I've actually never driven a scooter. I've always owned bigger motorcycles, but I have zero intention on renting one, to be honest. I know it's a great way to explore the island, but I rather pay for one of the tuk-tuks or songtaos and support the local community that way. I think that that's in my best interest for safety. So
yes, I think it's a good point. I did not rent it because I don't know how to drive a scooter. You can shame me after the webinar, but yes, I cannot drive the scooter, and I'm also a little bit scared. So I don't want to injure others. Not about me, but also do not want to injure others. So I was using it, but a lot of digital nomads use it as well. So if you're comfortable, go for it. If you're not, there are options, and you can live.
I was just going to mention, there is, I bought a bicycle in Chiang Mai, and I was cycling around Chiang Mai. I also bought a helmet. So yeah, there are options.
Okay, that's incredible. Thank you, Mel. And we have some questions, and I actually thinking to go there so we can actually explore the discussion. So these questions, guys, will be faster because I know the time is already over, but we will be asking faster. So I can call the name and then I ask one of you so that we can cover most of the questions. Katie Love is asking, what do you find similarity between Playa Carmen with Thailand? You said it at the start, I guess.
Yeah, it's because there's so much community going on here. There's an event every day. You can be in tons of WhatsApp groups or Facebook groups, and there is something going on every day with digital nomads in mind, or not. Even there's multiple events. So what's going on?
Sure. That's amazing things. And Annie is asking, like, guys, which are the best beaches to visit in Thailand? Any recommendation? I think we all can answer. I think, Chris, you are at one. I think it's one of the famous beach place, I guess, Koh Samui. And
Lamai Beach is where I am right now.
Okay. Oh, okay, Lamai Beach.
Lamai Beach.
Sure. Okay, and so that would be one. Guys, so Phuket is an island. Ania, Phuket is an island which has several beaches. So don't know the specific names yet, but if we call the region whole region, it's like a Phuket and Koh Samui. These are and it has several beautiful beaches. One local person told me to go to Lipa, Lipa. It's like a tiniest island, and they have like the most beautiful, untouched, and there's not a lot of people go there as well. So check this out. I'll move fast. I'll be moving up. Is South America cheaper or Southeast Asia?
Southeast Asia is cheaper.
Asia.
Yeah.
Yes. I can also tell you way cheaper, actually. I was surprised. I'm still surprised. To be honest, I wouldn't say the whole Asia or Southeast Asia, I think Thailand in particular and Vietnam come closer, I would say. I haven't been to Malaysia, I mean, long time ago, but not as a digital nomad yet. But Thailand is, to be honest, Chiang Mai is like, it's unbelievably cost effective, I would say, compared to other countries. And so what's the best season to go to Thailand? So that's a very technical question, but
All of them. I mean, they have so many climate zones. It's all you can go all the time. You just have to pick where to go, because in like February, March, there's like burning season up north when they burn their fields and all the smog comes down. So don't be in Playa at that time. Everybody who lives in Playa at that time goes to Koh Phangan at that time. So you just have to know where to go. And the rainy season is different for the Eastern Islands than the Western Islands. So if you do a bit of research on that, you can find the perfect spot for any time.
Wow, man, I appreciate it. Seems like, yeah, you've been there longer than all of us, I guess, because your answers are accurate. So just one thing, Victoria, that you got to watch out the burning season, as Mel said, in the northern Thailand. It's January till April, I believe. And so make sure you don't go there. That's how I planned my Chiang Mai, and I left before the season starts. So that is one thing. And rain is up and down based on where you are. So Google it, you'll find it, but mostly digital nomads, move in the winters. So during the 6 months window, starting from October, November till the April, May, that is the general window. But within that, where you have to be in Thailand, you have to make sure you check out these burning season. I will be moving fast here. Is there such a thing as high season? Oh, well, I think that we covered, So this is the whole window I said. For digital nomads, we're talking about. For tourists, it's totally different. They have summer holidays, a different thing. People from Singapore travel differently there. People from China go there at different time. So if we talk about digital nomads, it's the whole year country. But as you know, most are, snowman or like escaping the sun chaser or sun worshippers. So they go from August, let's include August as well, August, September till May, June. Summer, of course, they go back to the New York, the Europe or the Americas. Victoria, I love you. You're asking amazing questions. How reliable is public transportation in Thailand? I think
there's nothing here in Koh Samui. That was something very important to me, and so it did not meet my needs for that. So that's why I wanted to make sure I was renting an apartment that I could easily walk to, like a grocery store or markets and restaurants. Mm-hmm. But then I know my 2 or 3 options. I can hail a taxi on the road, or I can look for the Song Tao tuk-tuks, just depending on where you are. They just go around. They don't have like a set way. So you just have to find one. And then I have learned about the Grab app, but I have not used it yet in regards. I know they do food delivery and taxis and stuff, but I haven't used it yet. But I did go ahead and set it up on my phone. So that's what I was told to look for when coming to this island.
Yes. What about you, Cam and Mel?
There are trains. Like, for example, I took the night train from Bangkok to Chiang Mai. That worked out pretty well. You just have to buy your tickets in advance. There are also buses. Different bus companies, do your research. Some of them are not safe. Some of them are safer. I forgot the names. They also go between the islands and put you on the ferry and everything. So that's pretty cool. Buses are a good way to get around. Inside the cities, the Song Taos, it helps if you speak a little Thai to tell them like which soi you want to go to. And because they, like Chris said, they don't have routes. They just take you where you want to go, or they don't, and then they'll tell you. So also otherwise, Grab is great. I recommend Grab. It's just Song Taos are cheaper, and if you think you can tell them you're going somewhere that's easy for them to understand, then you can go with a Song Tao. But yeah, otherwise Grab is the way to go. I've used Grab a lot.
Yeah. I will also, I think, Cam, you should definitely add it. I will also add a tip. I found Bolt cheaper in Chiang Mai. I had both. And as you know, like I wanted to share with the community. So I tested it actually 5 rides. And I found all 5 of them cheaper on Bolt. And 40 to 50 baht cheaper sometimes for longer journeys. So check that out, guys. Have Grab and Bolt together. So Bolt, I was also paying cash. I think both works on cash. So check it out. Public transport. Mel, we want to talk to you about the night train. I don't know if you have time, but I really, because a lot of people love that part, night train, which is very comfortable, we heard, and it's amazing experience. But we will talk maybe another session or create a post. Cam, what was your experience quickly? It was good, the public transport?
I've used public transport everywhere I go except for in Chiang Mai. And that's not because it's bad, but because Grab is just so convenient and so affordable. Rather than having to walk out to a station or wait for a Song Tao, pay them, tell them where you want to go. Just do it in Grab, bike picks you up, drops you off where you need to go, and $1.50, even for like whole trips across the town. So it's too easy to use Grab.
Yes. I was living close to Niman area. So I was walking to the old town all the time. It's not that far. And I love walking with music. So it's also not big, guys. So if you live in the city or Niman area, it's 3 kilometers, 2.5 kilometers, 2 kilometers, something like that. So public transport, but Grab, as all said, Grab and Bolt, but also your legs are good for transport, private transport. Okay, so Brian is asking, that would be the last question, is I'm not sure if none of all of us or any one of us qualifies to answer that, but let's try. How is Thailand for digital nomad families?
I've seen a few. So up in Pai, there were a bunch of families, and they were living cheerfully. Like there's lots of international schools and kindergartens and stuff where you can put your kids in, and so they've been very happy and great there, doing great there.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. I mean, Chris, I know you have Cameron. I also know, and me myself, like single nomads. But I actually am a big promoter, big supporter of digital nomadic families. Why? Because I know as a single nomad, it's so hard. And the people who are doing with kids, I have a huge respect and like all support. So I give shout out to them. And we actually make sure that digital nomad families are well taken care of in our communities. And I am an activist. I mean, it's so weird. A single guy is active, advocating for nomad. But, it's just to, the kids you will be raising, they will be the beautiful soul, and they will bringing peace and harmony in the world, I believe. So, Brian, definitely, I think Thailand is for everyone. I also have seen a lot of families, especially I met digital nomad families as well with very young kids, and they seem to be having a lot of fun. So no worries at all. If you have more specific question, I can share a resource. So we have a chat room, Nomadic Families. Please join that. And also World Schoolers is the Facebook group, which I keep hearing. You can ask that there. Or I invite you to add a post in our community. You want to make sure that you have all the information before you make a move. I will quickly check the chat room, and so there's some chatter going on there. But I will ask you guys so quickly, because we did not ask you guys that where you are from and what do you do right now. That would be the way of wrapping it up, and quickly asking what work you guys do, or freelancer, and where you actually are from, like which passport. Doesn't matter if you're global citizens, but what travel document you carry. So Mel, what do you start?
Yeah, I'm a German passport holder. So I think it's the 5th most powerful passport in the world. So that's been a privilege. I'm a data analyst. I work freelance with clients to connect their data and visualize it in pretty dashboards, so everybody can keep an eye on their KPIs.
Wow, that's incredible. And Cam?
I'm from the US. I work as a freelance operations consultant, which long answer just means I help small businesses with things like customer service, logistics, and CRM development. Really, it's just a jack of all trades.
Wow. And Chris?
I'm from the US originally too, and I'm a former mathematician. I retired about 2 years ago, but I still own a small business that's essentially freelancing. We take on projects with textbook companies and edit their materials for your university and K-12 math coursework.
Wow, mathematician, that's incredible. Guys, I hold a Canadian passport. I'm a dual citizen, so I hold current active passport is Canadian, which also gives me a good access. And I am actually a tech startup founder of VisaDB.io. I'm also building a marketing software called Devi, which monitors social media for social intelligence and find leads. So this is very funny because we're supposed to be doing this thing at the start, but the love of Thailand got us, and we went straight into the business, which is amazing. But guys, really, 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 really want to show my gratitude again on the behalf of 155,000 people as their representative, and you as your all of our, because you are in the community as well. So everybody, thank you right now. They're looking at you and thanking you and showing gratitude. Appreciate for your time, and we have recorded this session. So if you're guys watching this on YouTube, you can connect with them. They are in our community, and also we will be listing their channels or something in the description. If you are in the Facebook group, you can search this video, this session as well. If you are watching a replay, you have a link of recording, you can share with anyone you want to share. After this video, you can also ask questions in our community. I will be in Thailand. Actually, I'm organizing a Avatar. I'm trying to gather some people to watch Avatar in Bangkok. I mean, can't wait. So I'll be there next week, and I'll be staying there for the next 3 months. So if you're coming there, say hi. All of us, sorry, Mel is not there. Cameron will be going back, I assume. Cameron, yes, you'll be going back to Thailand, or?
I think Bangkok, yes.
Yeah, see, so that's,
I'll see you there.
Yeah, Thailand fan. So yeah. So if you guys are going there, ask me, Cameron and Chris. We actually physically will be there soon. Chris is already there. I'll be there as well. So please reach out, ask us. We have all the links for WhatsApp groups as well. And if you are heading to South, you already seen Mel is a pro. She's data analyst, and she also have data around destinations, nomadic destinations. So you can reach her as well. So everybody, thank you very much. Next week, we'll be coming with another free community webinar session. Thank you very much. Guys, you have to have a greatest weekend of all time. And thank you and love you. Cheers.